Human design strategy, respond, or waiting to respond. Let's talk about it. The following clip is an excerpt from my Generator Magic Masterclass. If you would like access to the full masterclass where I talk about generators in relationships, manifestation, business, parenting, communication, and really so much more, we go through the entire energetic type, then click the link in my description box, and I hope that you enjoy it. So this is what I like to call your magic wand. This is how you create the things that you want and cut through all of the noise and conditioning. It's by waving your magic wand or following your strategy. So if you are a generator, which you should be if you're watching this video, then your strategy is to respond, to wait to respond. Okay, so why is this? What is actually happening when you're responding? Your sacral center, which you have defined as a generator, is a magnet. It is a gigantic, well, not gigantic, but it's a huge magnet. And what it's doing is drawing, magnetizing things, people, opportunities to you. It's not just drawing things to you that are aligned. It's not like, oh, that's aligned, I'm going to pull that closer. That's aligned, I'm going to pull that closer. No, it magnetizes everything, right? Magnets don't work selectively. They're like, everything that's in this radius is coming to me. I don't get low, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter who it is, you're all coming here because I'm sucking you in, right? It's like a vortex. So the reason why it's important for you to wait to respond is because not all of the things that are being drawn to you are actually aligned. So if you go out and you're looking at all the things and you're not waiting to respond, you're going to jump into all types of relationships, opportunities, and things that may or may not be aligned to you because you're not actually responding to your sacral center. You're just going off all willy-nilly and jumping into things. So the reason why you're meant to wait to respond is because you want to wait and see what is actually aligned for you, right? And what isn't, okay? So something that I personally believe from experience and from also learning this system is that when you respond, you are not responding to something outside of you. A lot of human design teachers, coaches, people say that you have to wait for something in your physical reality, to pop up, and that's what you're responding to. I personally do not see it that way. That's not personally how I operate. And I just feel like there's so many different situations where that could be a little bit problematic. If we're bringing it into the real world, I think that should just be a little bit problematic, you know? So what I personally believe is that you are waiting to respond to your sacral center. You are waiting for that excited, satisfied response of, yes, that is the thing. That is the thing. That is exciting. That's what we want to do. When you feel that, or you feel that that's what you're waiting to respond to. You're not waiting to respond to the physical thing, like you're looking and you're like, oh yeah. You're waiting to respond to your gut, to your sacral saying yes. Because when your sacral says yes, you then get to respond with action. Responding is action, because generators and manifesting generators, but we're talking about generators here. So generators are the action portion of the collective. They are the workers. They are the builders, because they have that sustainable energy. The reason why their energy is sustainable is because when you're doing something that you're excited by, that you're satisfied by, that brings you pleasure, you can do it all day because your sacral center is constantly regenerating that energy because it gets energized by the things that it's excited by. So you can work all day, every day on something that excites you because you have that defined sacral center energy. So when you're responding, there's two responses. It's either I'm going to go do that or I'm not going to go do that. Both of those are responses. And depending on what your sacral center is saying, either yes or no to whatever the thing is, that will determine what your response is going to be. If it's a yes, you go do it. If it's a no, you don't. You sit your ass down and wait for something to excite you. That is it. That is it, in my personal opinion. And if you're in this masterclass or then I'm the one you're choosing to learn from. That is how I see it. 2 responses: do it or don't do it, yes or no. So another thing that I want to say is that a lot of the time with generators specifically, we get this rap for being indecisive or that we don't know what we want. That is a lie. As generators, we actually are the only type that truly get to know ourselves. We do know what we want. The problem is people don't always ask us the right questions. Open-ended questions are not the way to get a response out of me. It's not the way to get the answer that you want. We need yes or no questions or either or questions, because if you give me 2 options as a generator, I can tell you exactly which one I want and which one I don't want. Whichever one is exciting me, that's the one I want. And whichever one isn't, that's not the one I want. If none of them are exciting me, we need to get a different crop of options, right? So if you are the generator who has been told your entire life that you're indecisive and you don't know what you want, that is a lie. You do know what you want. You do know what excites you. And if it's not in your environment right now, that's fine. But I can bet a bottom dollar you know what doesn't excite you. If someone came up to me and asked me, hey, do you want to go climb Mount Everest? Hell the fuck no, I don't. No, I do not. Absolutely not. That does not sound exciting to me. Someone comes up to me and asks, hey, do you want to go to the beach? Oh, yes. I'm very much excited by that. You know what you want. Yes, you do. And don't let anyone tell you differently. Okay? So, generators, your magic wand, right, is to wait for the excitement. Wait for that gut feeling of yes or no. And respond by either going to do it or not going to do it. And that is it. That is all you have to do. You are not responding to your external environment. You are responding to your internal gut feeling of yes or no. Okay? So I will go ahead and see you in the next module. I hope you have enjoyed this snippet from my Generator Magic Masterclass. If you would like access to the full masterclass, then go ahead and click the link in my description box, and I will see you in the next video.